combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. The snapper, the quarterback, looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Over the middle. It's Riggs. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll try to move the chains here. They get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. They're going down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go! Let's go!
Hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. It's been moving the position to start the drive.
defenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down. Being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take off on that. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the ride now, backed up at the 15. On the shotgun, he's taking it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
We're going to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Catch me on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He'll take it all around. Touchdown. The defense produces 6 points.
Great job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Heading left after the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Military start.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Now the wideout goes in motion. Quick throw. That's an RPO block on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away each of the last 2 possessions. You see able to make the stop after a short game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down incompletion. They'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and 8 inches. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And the Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Ready up. Down.
Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. Finally decides to take a deep shot down the middle. This is dropped. Really been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield. But good effort and a good play.
Tackle made after just a short game.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, and a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. It's caught. Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the outlet.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And he'll take off from the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And now the running back's got it again. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Crucial 3rd down play right here.
22, water.
Cannot commit incomplete and now 4th down.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The receiver. The Gamecocks offense is on the move now.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
4 base bait. 4 base bait.
Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. A final game.
This is a great job of being prepared for this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch help add your stats.
And looks like the quarterback's going to win. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half.
Set, ready.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Breaks free. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connerts now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Breaks free. Has the first down and more. Now here he goes. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
When they make the extra point, the trail now 35-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
He's running out of time here. Big pass rush, a sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
A sack sets up second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Deep shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The tied offense line up here on first and goal. Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. That's the catch. Touchdown.
What they call the play action down inside the 5-yard line completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football, made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
First down here at their own 42. One big play has really set the tone here for a productive drive. On first and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. He keeps it on a designed run. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A deep shot to the left side. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He could go. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Gets made on the outlet. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's a run to the left. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down.
Here we go.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands. He dropped it.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's in the clear. Touchdown. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they're just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. last time out here. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's the tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. What a catch. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You can have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Quick, quick.
Using the ground game there. Tailback has the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Handoff running right. Been a decent game there. Defense brings it down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here's the handoff. Goal. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. Man, I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
With no time left, they kick the PAT as a formality. Surprised they're not going for 2 here. And they knock through the PAT, the final play of this race.